Hello, welcome. Hey Angie. Ooh, hello Mary. Ooh, hi Tuan. Hi, good afternoon guys, or good morning, good evening, wherever you are. Oh, hi Rosendo. Oh, hi. Okay, so yes, today, we're just, well, I'm glad that I'm here because we're starting our first session. I just sent a request. You, hi everyone. Hi Kay. Welcome
Hello,
to the very
hello.
first episode of Planted with Kay and Sai. Yay!
Hey. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yes. So this is our weekly hangout live session every time. Question: Do we speak Spanish? No, we don't. I do understand a little bit, but I'm not fluent, and I don't want to butcher any language.
Yeah, no, I don't speak Spanish either. Tagalog lang. And
Yes.
also Italiano, poco poco.
Un poco.
So, you
Okay.
guys, welcome to Planted with Kay and Sai. I am Kay, the creator, the creator, the collector, the enthusiast behind In Rooted Love, and
And I'm Sai. I'm also the curator behind Cyril Cybernated. I also am a plant collector, a plant enthusiast, a cat daddy, also.
that's right. We love those babies. And today we are super excited to introduce to you guys this new project that Sai and I have. Uh, it's been in the works for a couple weeks for us now.
Been
And I think,
germinating.
yeah, journey, that's it. Um, and we wanted, as the plant community continues to grow, we wanted to find a common place where he and I could just chat with you guys and engage with
Mm-hmm.
everybody and just kind of share our plant experiences and hopefully learn some things from you guys as well. And we're super excited to do this, by the way. Like, he and I have so much fun whenever we're chatting that we figured, why not invite all of you to
Mm-hmm.
chat with us?
Yeah. A universal hangout.
Yes, I love it.
Okay, so let me start. I will start with the basics. Again, my name is Cyril, and I started collecting plants back in March of 2018. I actually started my collection because I ordered a Monstera off Amazon. Quite unusual because I didn't see them in my local nurseries, and now, 3 years later, you can find them everywhere. I mainly collect philodendrons because I guess that's where most of us started. I also have some anthuriums, Hoyas, and my Hoya pusher is right here, Kay. She introduced me to Hoyas. Um, I also have succulents and cacti because living in the desert, that's kind of like a no brainer. It's so easy to leave them outside and they'll thrive. So, those are just some of my. Oh, I also love collecting ferns and Hoopersias or epiphytes. So those are my go-to collectibles. What about you, Kay?
So I started collecting probably right around the same time you did as
Mm,
well. And for me, it was sparked because of Baby Boy.
mm,
If any of who here has listened to the Bloom and Grow episode that I was on, where I went through the story. Well, anyways, I'll share a little bit with you guys. Um, we were walking home one night up in Newport, Rhode Island, and we came across a plant shop or a horticulture shop. And when we walked in, his face just lit up. Like, I had never seen him get so amazed and excited over something like that. And I saw that they did workshops. So I scheduled for us to go in for a terrarium workshop, and he absolutely loved it. I mean, like, he was so excited about it. And this was also right after Bun was born. So I was
mm,
always trying to find ways to do like one-on-one activities with him so that he wouldn't feel left out with the new baby, joining the
mm.
family. But anyways, so we started our collection with succulents, which I feel like a lot of us kind of start that way because we're under the
Mm-hmm.
impression that succulents are easy and they're so hard to kill, which is the biggest lie that I've ever been told
Been
in the
there,
plant
done that.
world. Yeah. Um, and at the time, I and Rooted Love was not a thing yet. I didn't have the account. And on another one of my accounts, I would look up like, oh, succulents, and I would look at pictures. And
Mhm.
then as I'm like scrolling, I'm like, oh my God, there's like a lot of people that post pictures of plants. Like this is a thing? And this was back in
Mhm.
2008. I was like, what? So then I was like, well, I like to compartmentalize my life a lot. Everything is
Mhm.
organized in different boxes. And so I started in Rooted Love, and it just kind of went from there. Yeah, it really has. As far as my collection goes, I love Hoyas. Like oh my goodness, love them. Uh, hashtag IRL Hoya Wall. Uh,
Mhm.
that's one of like, the little passion projects that Mr. Nerd and Love and I did as soon as we moved into this house. But like Sai, I have a good number of philodendrons. I've started dabbling into anthuriums. I'm still very picky with which anthuriums I do collect. And then influenced by Sai,
Those trailing babies in the back.
Ripsalis. Yes, I love my Ripsalis. This one right here is Paradoxa. Um, you actually have the sibling.
Mhm.
Actually, now that I think about it, we have a good number of siblings, like in our plant collection. Our
Yeah.
polys are siblings.
Yes. Yeah, the poly
Um,
is now here.
oh, there it is. As well as, yeah, like Sai and I, ever since, we connected here on Instagram, we've shared quite a bit of plants with each other, as well as like how we um, acquire a lot of plants.
We
So we have a
enable
lot
each
of,
other a lot. Too
yes,
often, I guess.
too often, yes. I was never into succulents until Sai convinced me that I could grow succulents. So I have a small collection of succulents now as well. But I mainly stick to epiphyte. So I've got, Hoyas, Ripsalis. Um, I only have one Hupersia now. All the other ones, I'm still scarred from the death of the other ones. And epiphytic orchids.
Oh,
I love
yes.
them.
You are also influencing me with the epiphytic orchids. I only have a
They're just,
handful now.
yeah, they're so cute and, relatively easy, I think, as long as you can water them enough. And then pings. I love
Hmm.
pings. Oh my goodness, I'm obsessed with pings. But yeah, so those are, I think, between the two of us, what don't we have?
Um,
Oh, calatheas.
oh,
I have
well, I
one.
still have them in my bio orb, but that's it.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
you are growing your calathea in pond now.
I
And I think
am.
medium wise, we kind of like have everything. I still have some in soil. Of course, you are the
Hmm.
queen of balls, pun intended. She is the OG pawn star. She's been
I'm sorry.
influencing me to get pawn, and I'm finally drowning in my pawn glory. I just ordered a new bag the other week. And then what else? You also did. I grew some in cocoa chips. I have
I've
some in
never,
perlite.
I've never grown in cocoa chips. So we are, I want to say about 95% inorganic in this
Mm.
house.
And that's
And
mm-hmm.
uh, of that, 90% are in passive hydro. Um,
Eunice
so
says
the
you're such
only,
an influencer. She
oh
is.
my God, Eunice is the influencer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, so I grow everything inorganically. The only things that I've kept in soil are my sedum organianums,
Mm.
because if you look at them from far away incorrectly, they'll drop all their beans. So I
Oh,
don't even
tricky. Yeah.
dare repot those anymore. But that's it. Everything else is grown in pon or leca. Um, oh, and moss. So I have some catasetums that I grow in moss just because they're so thirsty. I can't keep up with the watering when it's in leca. Um, but
And
yeah, so I
some
mean,
of your mini orchids are in bark, right?
no,
Do you still have them in bark? No, not
mm-mm.
anymore. Okay.
No, I actually have. So I started growing mastivalias in passive
Mm.
hydro as well. So what I do is leca, the bottom third, and then pawn the rest of it. I do that just because I'm afraid that if I do all pawn, it'll just
Hmm.
fall right through. So the leca
Oh,
just kind of keeps everything in place. But so far they've been happy. I mean, I got plenty of new growth, so hopefully they'll bloom for me.
oh, salamat pagi to our Indonesian viewers. I think it's good morning there, right? So what's up for us in the following episodes? So of course, definitely we've already started talking about Hoyas. We're gonna talk about the lighting situation. If you could see the pink Dexter slab going on behind me. We're also gonna
Yeah,
talk about how we manage all these hundreds of plants because I think a lot of people are curious. You always get comments about how do you water them every day? Well, we don't water them
we
every
don't.
day. You
And
have
we
to
don't
learn
stick to
the
a
trick.
schedule either.
Mm-hmm.
We don't do the whole Sunday's my watering day thing. Like that doesn't
Mm-hmm.
exist for us, I think. But
We're
we'll get more into
also
that.
Yes, we're also gonna deal with like budget friendly approach on plant collection in general
Hmm.
because it could be very expensive, and if you don't have that restraint,
Yes,
your credit card would not thank you at all. And
absolutely.
yeah, we just really want to be engaged with you guys more than just the photos, the videos, or now the reels that we put
Yeah.
out. We also want to have this active conversation with everyone because, we continuously learn, educate ourselves as we go along this plant journey. So that I feel like that's really interesting. And, just to develop this strong community that we've always had and we've always enjoyed since 2018. So it's really
Yeah,
interesting.
absolutely. I know, speaking for myself, I find a lot of value in chatting with other plant collectors, regardless of how they grow things, right? Although I grow
Mm-hmm.
everything in passive hydro, there is a lot of value in learning how other people tend to their plants, be it they're up in Chicago or they're in the Bay Area or they're down in Florida,
Mm-hmm.
where all of our climates and all of our environments are very different. Um, but to be able to collect data from all those plant friends that I've grown to love over the last few years has been super valuable for me because then I am able to take what they do and the tips that they're able to share, and then I'm able to formulate what the best way
Mm-hmm.
forward is for me, my growing style, and my growing environment. Because I tell you, like, if my neighbor next door asked me how to take care of something, I don't think that we would be able to take care of it the same, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know what their thermostat is set to. And I get all the southern exposure here. They don't. You know what I mean? So it's just, I want to encourage this thing that Sai and I do, where we collect tips, um, and info and all the things from all of our plant friends. And then we're able to just kind of make our own decision on what we do. Because the trend that I saw a lot, especially in the beginning of my
Mm-hmm.
plant collecting, is like something would be said like, this is the way that you grow fiddly fig. And then everybody does that. And you have the 1% that has success, and then the other 99% is wondering where they went wrong. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and, if I think more people shared their experiences and what they know, then I think we all would benefit from that a little better. And that's kind of what Sai and I are hoping to achieve by having this live weekly show with you guys. And I know today it's kind of like a free talk for now,
Mm-hmm.
but in future everything will be more concise. It'll be direct. It'll be very focused on what the topic of the week is. And speaking of which, so every Sunday, both Sai and I will announce in our stories what the topic of the week is for the upcoming Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then
Yes, it's
Within
week.
that series, weekly, within that series of stories, we'll also include a sticker box for you guys to submit any questions or topics within that topic of the week that you'd like to see us discuss. That way we can better plan, if if we have experience in what you want to know, then we can better plan what we'll talk about and have excuse
Mhm.
me, so you can take over. I'm gonna sneeze. But
Yes. So we're gonna put a story box, or no, a question box rather on our stories, so that we are gonna hear from you. Of course, we have topics that are already lined up for you guys, but it depends on what people want to hear first. So we're gonna make the necessary adjustments, or if there's something that comes up that needs to be talked about urgently, then we will talk about that the following Thursday or Friday, whichever is a very a better schedule. So yes,
yeah,
that's how we plan on doing this weekly show. It is weekly because I don't think even if we talk every day, it's enough for us to geek about plans. So we're just gonna keep
yeah.
it organized, a designated virtual hangout every week. And we're also gonna save the episodes for your later consumption. Both
Yes,
Kay and I will save that on our IGTVs and me also on my YouTube channel. So my friends over there could also binge watch our episodes. Um,
absolutely. So, of
mhm,
course, we want you guys to join us live because we will always have time in the end to, take follow-up questions on whatever we're discussing that day.
mhm.
Um, but if you can't make it to the live show, totally fine. Like Sai said, we're saving these and then we will upload them on our individual platforms so that
Mhm.
you can play catch up at your convenience. We really just want to share as much as we can with you guys. That is the goal in all this. So with that said, do you guys,
Mhm.
what topics do you guys want us to talk about so we can take notes? Comment them here. If you are watching this as a recap, go ahead and place it in the comments below so that
Mhm.
we have a tracker here, and we are scheduled out for the next couple of months actually. So send
Yes.
those topic
And
requests
also
in.
comment. Yeah, and also comment where you're from because I see some
Yes,
friends over from Indonesia, Brazil, if I remember it right. Of course,
yes.
our US friends. So yes, comment where you're from, what topics you have in mind, or if you have questions that pop out of nowhere, just post them. We might
Yes,
be able to
absolutely.
cater to those questions.
Yes. Oh, this is so exciting.
Yes,
Um,
Canadian friends.
Canada, California, Iowa. Is it
Mhm.
warming up there yet up in Iowa? San Francisco, Alaska. Oh,
Wow. Oh, I didn't know you
Panama.
were in Alaska. Panama, Central America, Jersey girl. So yes, this will be interesting because it's like a worldwide or a universal hangout for everybody every
Yeah.
week. And the good thing is we could always catch up whenever you remember or whenever you have time. We would be here, available to hang out with you guys, even though it's hashtag Team Replay if you're watching this on YouTube later on.
Still, comment comment below, and we check them. We check all the comments.
Oh, I just want to answer this question. So we're both Filipinos by
Yes.
ethnicity. I'm now based in California. Kay is in.
North Carolina. Yes,
So we're also on the opposite ends of the country.
we
So
are.
that's why it'll be interesting. Like we're not on the same location. Even if we were, we're definitely gonna have different experience journeys through this.
Yeah, and we're just so excited to share that. 43, it was 93 today here in coastal Carolina. All
Okay, it
right,
was only
fertilizing and
six
easy tech
something here.
noted. Such, yeah. Also one other thing. For the most part, the weekly show will be Thursday at this time, so 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless we note it. And that's just,
Mm-hmm.
Sai's got, he's got his schedule. I've got my schedule. Some are fun, so, but we will do our best to stay consistent with the time. If it's not consistent, then, or if it'll be different, we have to deviate, we will definitely let you guys know so that you don't
Mhm.
miss it. Um, but yeah, we've got 30 seconds left.
Oh yeah, thank you and good morning, especially to our Filipino friends as well who are
Yes.
saying mabuhay. We appreciate your support and stay warm, everyone. Oh, I saw someone suggested talking about plant trades. That's a really good topic.
Oh
I
yeah, that's a great
took
one.
note of that already.
Edibles,
Edibles,
gardening,
gardening.
plants.
Okay, you have to talk about edibles. I'm not the right person to talk about. But I'll talk about the perspective on the other side of the spectrum, someone who doesn't
Oh,
enjoy
there you
growing
go.
edibles. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that is it for tonight. Thank you so much for hopping on
Thank
our first
you.
episode. We really appreciate all your support. And we are really looking forward to just doing this with you guys. So keep an eye out on Sunday. We will announce
Mhm.
what the topic for next week is and also gather your input on what you want to hear. Good night, guys.
Good night. Thank you for watching.